Hey there everybody, it's Sean here, happy Halloween, and it's time for another quick review. Today I'm going to be looking at Alan Wake for the Xbox 360. It is exclusive to the Xbox 360, so all you PS3 fans can go suck it on this one. Before we get started, I'd like to apologize for the quality of video here. My recording software wasn't working at the time, so everything you see was shot from my webcam. Okay, that's better. The game is divided into chapters, almost like a book, which perfectly suits the game as you play the famous author Alan Wake. Chapter 1 begins after you hit a hitchhiker while driving to a lighthouse. Now there is a significant use of light throughout the story that plays a vital role. The light will not only protect you from the darkness, but it later becomes the key weapon against enemies. When you encounter these enemies known as the Taken, you'll first have to destroy the darkness that's protecting them with your handy flashlight. Unfortunately, these people have been taken by the darkness and cannot return, so they must be killed. Luckily, the light provides you with a 6-shooter. Think of this whole process as if you were playing Halo. You charge your plasma pistol, you shoot your enemy which takes down his shield, and then finish him off with your SMG. Simple. Now the basic story goes as follows. After having a nightmare about hitting a hitchhiker and escaping the darkness, Alan wakes up in his car with his wife. They're traveling to a small town in the mountains known as Bright Falls. They rent a cabin on the lake and begin to settle in. Alan has a small argument with his wife, storms outside to get some air, only to hear his wife screaming in the background. When he returns, he finds his wife is missing, and there appears to be a body in the lake below. He jumps in only to black out. When he wakes up from another nightmare scene, he finds out he's been missing for a week and his wife has been kidnapped. During your trek to find your wife, you must also deal with this nightmarish world that seems to be forming around you. These events also seem to be written by the main character without his knowledge. You spend most of the game collecting pieces of the story you've written before it happens. If you spend the time reading these manuscripts, it gives the game a certain uncertainty to it, if that makes any sense. Now the gameplay itself has a repetitive nature to it, where you run, encounter enemies, break their dark barriers, kill them, and move on. They offer you special weapons like flares, flashbang grenades, and shotguns, but overall the gameplay still feels the same. The entire storyline is broken down into chapters, which feels perfect for the casual gamer who would only want to play the game for a few hours at a time. This makes it feel like you're watching TV more than playing a video game. The game's graphics are absolutely breathtaking. It has beautiful landscape design, amazing shadow effects, and overall great character modeling. Some of the cutscenes make the characters look choppy at times, which is probably the game's only downfall, if you can call that a downfall. The most impressive part of the game has to be the lighting effects. They are all near perfect and give the game its true feeling of horror. Well, that's all I have for Alan Wake right now. Check out some more great reviews and tips on our channel, and don't forget to subscribe while you're there. I'll catch you all later.